The idea for today is to take that walnut tree, put it on the mill, and cut it into slabs. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna start our engines. Don't kick my drink. This is like from a few logs we've done. This is like sedimentary layers like you'd see in the geological timeline on Earth, so to speak. So this is evidence of what we have done. Now, if you were like FBI and you wanted to see which log came first, you'd be able to come down here and bypass all these, the walnut. Also, oh, you'd see a little bit of cedar right there. Dead giveaway every time. You know how many people have been caught cutting logs? Check this one down there, poplar. You know why I know that? It's very popular around here. The last board we cut was this cedar tree. It was just cool. Like the one before that, we had sliced up, oh yeah, this walnut tree, or walnut log. This little piece, we just did that for a guy. It was pretty cool. He's really pimped. He actually gave us that piece for doing it. The cherry. We did a cherry log. And there's so many trees that we've been cutting on. It's hard to keep up. It's just been crazy, it's been fun, it's been wild, and we can't wait to do it again, so stay tuned. So last week, we dialed in the saw a little bit more. We had switched to a carbided toothed 3-inch blade. Put these custom little blade guides in there. Even changed out the fasteners that hold it in. Wayne did that. He engineered that little thing to work. So we've been getting a more consistent and smoother cut. It's been pretty sweet. Some of the best rough sawing boards I've ever seen off a big old bladed thing. And we actually got to speed the process up after we did that. And it worked out quite well. What we're gonna do is position this log on the saw. We're gonna move that in to the right, and then he's gonna come on around and lift it up.
Black walnut. We're trying to do a little bit of finesse moving with the peavey, just so we don't have to fire up the forklift. And this tree came out of Williamson County by the Agricultural Center. They were making a neighborhood. And this was this majestic, gorgeous tree that was right in the way of a road. And they said, do you want it? And I said, yeah. This is the middle section of the tree. We cut the bottom section last week. There's one bigger than this to go. And it's just amazing material. After we got started with the mill, we immediately knew that the phenolic resin that came with the unit was not going to guide our blades and keep the stability the way we needed them. As these blades are rocking, it really affects the quality of our cut and how flat of a cut it is. It just so happens many years ago I got a deal on some, it's specialized plastic used in any kind of a wear application, and it's called UHMW. It stands for some ultra high molecular weight something. But anyway, it's really made a big difference for us. I'm able to adjust the guides and keep them tight, really tight against the blade. This plastic is extremely slick, and it's maintaining tightness on our blade and yet not creating any drag. Not that we have much problem with 30 horsepower of electric 480 volt oomph on this thing, but we've really seen a great deal of improved cut quality. We can show you later some of the surface quality off this mill that's just exceptional, and we're seeing longer blade life. So it was a good move. It was pretty simple, and be careful because you can nick your finger just like that. Chris, we are doing well on our cutting.
We are.
The few choices we've made on these logs, your professionalism with a machine you've never run, I'm blown away by the surface quality, the width of some of these cuts without any deflection whatsoever.
The setup you have over here, Wayne, is just amazing. And the way you got the blades tightened up with your little plastic mechanisms, it seems to work out perfect. It's amazing.
I didn't know what you knew. I had a great machine here. The skills that you've brought to the table, your knowledge past of cutting on other mills has been the difference maker. Yes, we've got a great facility here. We've got a lot of growth, but as a team, with our knowledge of different things, it's working out really good. How many have we cut so far?
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I think you got another one, and we're fixing to do 12, 13.
And we just now did our first customer. We did a cherry and a walnut
oh,
crotch
yeah,
for him.
plus those. So, man,
we're a dozen.
we're doing it.
We're trying to go with a broadness. Some of the first stuff we cut, oftentimes they would call it duds. It's sweet gum. Turns out it's flipping beautiful, but I think it's going to be a little curvy-dervy.
Yeah.
I think second we had gotten into a white oak, which was hard as hell, and we learned a lot on that. Then we just couldn't wait any longer and got into some walnut and maple, and that was very rewarding. We got some crotch wood off of our walnuts that's pretty exceptional. Now we've just got to wait 6 months before we can play with it and put some finish on it.
That cherry was pretty popping too.
Yeah. Materials are here. Those materials are going to help us add our 120 by 180 lean-to over here. We'll be able to get 2 more mills here. We're hoping to have a one-stop shop with a bunch of lovers of wood, creating quality products and trying to sell them, for a fair price.
How are we going to sell them?
I'm not sure about all of that yet. I've got one other young man named Philipp, and he has got some ideas where we can get into the 21st century with social media.
Yeah, so hopefully you just can stay in tune on the website announcements that we might have pretty soon. And hopefully we'll have these slabs categorized and labeled with the dimensions so we can put them online for everyone to just check out and see.
We're trying to go with premium timber. We got capacities that are generally far in excess of most people cutting slabs. We can cut common slabs, probably more productive than they can with better surface quality, but when God gives us the big timbers, we can cut 63 inches wide and 58 feet long. Coming up soon, we're going to have some 40-foot poplars in the 40-inch range that should get everyone's attention.
That'll be awesome.